Hello students, this lecture is the continuation of the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we have found that the relation between voltage gain AV is nothing but minus Gm, and that Gm was found as capital Gm into R out, that is the output impedance. The AV and R out we have found from there, and finally, based on the relations what we have derived in the last lecture about AV and R out, we have found that transconductance Gm, there is a relation between transconductance Gm and this capital Gm, and we have denoted the relation between AV and R out with this minus Gm. This minus sign is because the polarities for the voltage to find the voltage gain between V out and V in will be opposite to the voltage drop when the current is flowing in terms of Ix through the resistance R out. And because of this opposite polarity, this minus sign has come, and all these things we have seen during the derivation of the expressions for AV and R out in the last lecture. And this constant, this value, the capital Gm, was related to the minus Gm, the transconductance, as this is nothing but the relation between the two is equated with the help of this capital Gm, and this capital Gm is nothing but the negative of transconductance of the MOSFET, which is minus Gm. This much we have discussed in the last lecture. In this lecture we will be doing just the analysis part of the previous. What we have derived on the last lecture, we have seen that AV is almost equal to 1 for analysis for common drain amplifier, and for that the voltage gain AV is almost equal to 1, or rather most of the time we can say that AV is less than unity actually. That means the output will be following the input, but not the output should be ideally equal to the input. That should not be the ideal case for all. If it is ideal, then this should be equal to 1, but in most of the cases there for practical reasons the voltage gain should be less than 1 or unity. The output resistance R out, considering the expression for R out as we have found over there in the last lecture, it was R0 parallel Rs divided by 1 plus small gm into R0 parallel Rs. Now you can see from this expression that the denominator is greater than unity. The whole denominator term is greater than unity, and since Gm is having a very good appreciable value, so we can say that this value, Gm whole into this R0 parallel Rs will be a high value and plus 1, so this denominator should be greater than this numerator. So we can say that the value of R out should always be a small value. This should be indicating a small value. So the output impedance for common drain amplifier will be small. The input impedance, as usually we have seen for low and mid frequency cases, because of MOS capacitive effect, the impedance, unless there is some finite biasing resistances present, the input impedance is almost equal to infinity, or rather it is represented as an open circuit in the AC equivalent representation you have seen. So Rin is obviously infinite here in this case. So considering this analysis, let a common source amplifier is taken as such, which is having a high voltage gain and also a very high output resistance. It is having high R out, and suppose we need to drive a low resistance load RL. So if a high output resistance of common source amplifier is need to drive a low resistance load, the load should be connected in parallel to that amplifier like this. RL is of small value, but there will be a problem because of matching this high impedance output of common source amplifier with the low impedance load, and for that the overall gain of this arrangement will be reduced. So to compensate for this overall reduction of the gain, let this common source amplifier be cascaded or connected in series with a common drain amplifier. We have discussed earlier in the earlier video, and this one, because you have found here that the common source amplifier is having high output impedance and common drain amplifier is having high input impedance. So that means the high value from the output of the common source and the high value at the input of the common drain will match these two impedances. So there will be a good matching between these two stages, and the output load, if it is small, since we are getting small value of output impedance of common drain stage, so that means this output of the common drain stage having small resistance that may be easily connected with the low value of load resistance, or small value of load resistance rather we can say, because the output resistance of common drain amplifier is small, and as well as our selected load is also small, and the matching between these two stages, these 2 points will be easier. So we can say that it will be better when we need to drive a small value load by a common source amplifier, we need to connect a common drain amplifier between them for better matching, better impedance matching. So what we have seen that the conclusion is better impedance matching. So the one conclusion is about common drain amplifier, MOSFET amplifier, is it provides better impedance matching than common source amplifier. What is another thing? Another thing is, the question may come, if in this circuit, in this original circuit, a new element is added in the form of common drain amplifier, will there be any loss of gain or any change in any impact on the gain of the overall circuit? As we have seen, because of this impedance matching problem, the overall gain will be reduced in this case, because the output of a common source MOS amplifier cannot drive a small resistance load. So if we connect it if we connect to reduce that problem or to eliminate that problem, if we connect between them this common drain amplifier stage to provide better impedance matching, so along with that it also provide the it should also stop the overall reduction of gain what was happening in the previous common source stage. So in this case the gain will be severely reduced, but in the common drain case the gain will not be that much reduced. Why? Improvement in gain. Why this is so? Because improvement in gain. We have seen in the last lecture that common drain amplifier acts like a voltage buffer, or it acts like a source follower. That means whatever is present as the voltage at its input will be represented as it is at the output with unity gain. We have seen that gain is almost equal to 1. So there will not be any change of the signal between the input and output of a common drain amplifier through which it is passing. So therefore whatever is being offered by the output from the output of this common source amplifier should be reached uninterruptedly or almost like the same up to this load. That means this common drain amplifier will be transparently passing out using its unity gain property, the signal that is present at its input, it will be uninterruptedly or very well past that signal from input of it to the output side up to the load. So here we can say the common drain amplifier is acting like a voltage buffer. I have discussed what is buffer with you in the last lecture. Buffer means it is the transparency of signal passage through a device which is working as a buffer. That means whatever is present at the input in the form of a signal or a voltage should be replicated as it is without any reduction or anything or any amplification. It should be represented as it is at the output of it. So there will not be any major difference, major behavioral or characteristic difference of the signal that is present at the input and output of a device which is being used as a buffer. So if this is a voltage buffer, this common drain amplifier, because of its property of source following, therefore whatever as a signal is present at its input should be as it is passed at the output up to the load. So in this way we can say that the overall gain of the circuit will not be reduced because of use of this common drain amplifier stage between the common source stage and the load. Because one point is to support this statement is it is working very well for the impedance matching, and because of proper impedance match between CS stage, this common source stage, and load resistance RL, because of proper impedance matching between the two by this common drain amplifier, so there will not be any appreciable voltage drop, a voltage loss of voltage gain for this overall system that was happening in the previous stage when CS amplifier is directly connected to the low resistance or small resistance load. And therefore here we can get better impedance matching and improvement of gain because of the working like a voltage buffer for this common drain amplifier. So this much we all have for this common drain amplifier, MOS amplifier. So before I conclude this lecture, let us once again summarize between these two configurations. This common source amplifier having high output resistance cannot drive this small resistance load, and if at all this is happening, this small resistance load is connected with the output of this common source amplifier, that means the overall gain should be reduced. So for common source amplifier to be used, we always prefer the load resistance should be of very high value, because if it is small value then the overall gain should be reduced, and in that case when the overall gain is being reduced, in those cases we should be putting a common drain amplifier between those two stages, that is the load resistance and the common source amplifier, to get the proper better impedance matching between the two, so that the overall gain should not get reduced because of the property of this common drain amplifier to be working like a small voltage buffer. Okay, so this much we have for this lecture. Thank you.